So welcome back. In today's video, we are going to look at a multi-level inheritance. In the previous video, we saw a single level inheritance, but today we're going to look at multi-level inheritance, whereby you can have many inheritances taking place in a single application. So just to a brief recap, in the single level inheritance, we had our parent class, which was our normal calculator, having two methods, the addition method and the subtraction method. We created an advanced calculator which was inheriting attributes from the parent class, which was the calculator. But our advanced calculator had multiplication and only the division methods. Meaning, in this case, after our advanced calculator inheriting attributes of our normal calculator or our parent calculator, it had all, when you come here, where is the demo class? Yeah. In my main method, the advanced calculator, we created the instance. Now we managed, after it inheriting attributes of its parent class, we managed to use this object that we created, or this instance, to multiply, divide, subtract, among others. Even addition is here. So today we are going to add what we call a multi-level inheritance, whereby you can a class can inherit attributes of a child class. But in this case, let me give you an instance. A grandfather can produce a son. A son in the near future can also produce another son. In this case, the son who has produced a son becomes the father, and the other one becomes the child. Meaning you can have a grandfather, the father, and the actual child. This is what we are going to do. So I'll come and create another one, another class. In this case, let us create a scientific calculator. Scientific, scientific, scientific calc dot class. Sorry, not dot class, dot Java. Sorry, dot Java. Class is going to dot Java. So in this case, we are going to have public, then it is going to be class, but in the class, this class is called scientific. Scientific. Hopefully, I've got the spelling right. Scientific calc. Yeah, something like this. Scientific calculator. So in this calculator, we are going to have this calculator is only going to let us find the power. Yeah, so I'll create here a method that returns powers of two numbers. So I'll say public. It is returning double. We are going to use the math method that Java provides, but the math method has that ability to give us the power of two numbers, but it returns a double. So that's why I'm using a double data type. So I will say return get power powers of two numbers. So this is going to be accepting two numbers, num1 and int num2. So this into, in this case, I will say double power is equal to math dot math dot power. Yeah, the math gives us access to the power, so that in this case our power is going to accept these two numbers that are coming in. So terminate, I return power, something like this. Yeah, something like this. So this is so far our scientific calculator, getting only the power of two numbers that are entering as arguments, and we are using the math.power to help us access or to help us give us the two numbers, the powers of the two numbers. So when I come here, I can first copy this. When I come here into my main method, I will replace this with my scientific. Remember, I have to use it. I have to assign some values inside the scientific calculator. But automatically after doing that, you are seeing that they are telling us multiplication is not defined, division is not defined, addition is not defined. All of them are not defined in our scientific calculator. So someone can come and add them manually, the addition. Someone can do that, but remember, we can inherit, can use our inheritance property or our inheritance concepts to avoid repetition. So in this case, now we are going to do the multi-level inheritance. So this is what I'm meaning. This is going to extend, this extends our advanced calculator in this case. When you see, or when you look here, when you see that, when you come here in our advanced calculator is inheriting attributes of its parent what? Its parent class. Meaning in this case, our advanced calculator is going to be having access to multiplication, division, plus the addition and subtraction. Simply, it is inheriting them from this class. Now, meaning when I inherit attributes of the advanced calculator, I'll also be having all the four, the multiplication, the division, addition, and subtraction. That's why after here in my scientific calculator, after inheriting or after extending attributes of the advanced calculator, these additions here in my main class, this and I have managed to use this object, the scientific calculator, the instance. I have managed to access the multiplication, the division, and the subtraction at the same time, simply because the scientific calculator is extending attributes of the advanced calculator. And when you come in the advanced calculator, you can see that the advanced calculator is also inheriting attributes of its parent class. Meaning in this case, the advanced calculator is going to have the multiplication method, the division method, addition, and subtraction at the same time. So that's what we call the multi-level inheritance in Java. So I'll create here. Now I want to give, I'll say double. I'll say double is equal to power. This is getting the power. A moment. This is getting the power. This is power. That is a variable. So I'll say power. Say object dot. You will see that I'm now able to access object dot. I'm now able to access this get power method from the scientific calculator. Somehow, so you can see that when I say dot, I'm able to access the get power. Get power is only expecting, let me say 5, let me say 4, and 3. At least there we know the outcome. And don't forget to terminate. So here down, I'll use my power. So I'll say comma plus comma plus power in this case. So power is going to be printed out missing an addition symbol. Concatenate the two. So let me compile and run. I'll say Java compile. What are we compiling? Compile our demo.java. Demo.java. Then let us run. After compiling, we have to run. So Java. Automatically, you see that after compiling, Java automatically creates our class for the scientific calculator. So I will run the demo class. So I'll say demo Java, then run. You see that we are able on power, we are able to access the 64, which is our power in this case, meaning this function here or this method is returning the required outcome. So that's what we call the multi-level inheritance. Many classes can inherit multiple attributes from other classes. That's what we call the multi-level inheritance. When you have two classes inheriting, when you have like a parent class inheriting, when you have a child class inheriting attributes from a parent class, that is what we call a single level inheritance. But when you have two or more or three or more, that's what we call a multi-level inheritance. Thank you.